Greetings and welcome to the channel. You are tuned in to the North Node Oracle. In this reading, we're going to be tapping into the energy of how are you being viewed right now. Always remember that this is a timeless reading, so whenever it comes across your feed is when it is right for you. This is also a general, so take what resonates and don't let it take from you. We have 3 groups to choose from. We have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Cast your gaze on the different groups and I will see you inside. Greetings. If you chose group number 1, then this is going to be your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how you are being viewed. Always remember that this is a timeless reading. Whenever it comes across your feed is when it is right for you. This is also a general reading, so take what resonates and don't let it take from you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at how group number 1 is being viewed at this time. How is group number 1 being viewed at this time? What I'm getting here, group number 1, is due to these cards being really tight, is that you may be holding back from others here. You may not be letting a lot of information out. You could be working on a specific project. You could have locked down your social media. You could have deactivated your social media. But how is group number 1 being viewed right now? Okay. We have athlete. Actually, we have 2 cards that are stuck together here. But we're going to read athlete first because I think that that's significant that it's kind of stuck. Okay, so we have seeker of vitality, exercise, life, strength, and speed. So group number 1, you're being viewed as someone who is definitely pouring into yourself right now. I'm seeing that people are feeling that maybe you may be canceling plans with people because you want to go to the gym or because you want to work out. I'm seeing you know, people are viewing you as someone who's pouring into yourself, someone who could be exercising a lot, someone who could, maybe you lost a lot of weight, maybe you've gained some muscle here, but you're being viewed as someone who is viewing their health as something that's very important to them at this time. Now, this could be because maybe in the past, you know, either you didn't or it's because there's some type of change that has happened within you that is showing on the outside, group number 1. The second thing we have, okay, so we have meditation, Zen, serenity. You're being viewed as, again, someone who is pouring into yourself. I'm hearing that you may be going on walks by yourself, or you may be doing a lot of activities that are, you know, solitary, group number 1. You're being viewed as someone who is very calm right now. But again, it's like you are, I don't know, you're being viewed as someone who, because we have security guard at the bottom of the deck here, it's like you're guarding something, group number 1. People are viewing you in a 7 of Swords energy, possibly hiding something or just not showing all your cards for some specific reason here. And in that time that, you know, you are spending either alone or, I don't know, maybe with a smaller amount of people, people are viewing you as someone who is protecting something here. Because we have athlete, Buddhist, and we have security guard. You could be training for something, group number 1. You could be getting ready for something here where you have to spend a lot of time or be in solitude. I'm hearing that you're preparing for something, or people, at least you're appearing to be preparing for something that other people can't be a part of. Okay. Under that, we had chosen one and we had saint. Okay, so it says destiny, prophecy, selected, mission, prodigy. So group number one, you're being viewed again as someone who is keeping all of their moves close to your chest. What I'm getting here is like you are making, I'm hearing money moves, but you're making chess moves. You're really trying to decide on a strategy on how to do something. This is how you're being viewed, and you're being viewed as someone who's doing it in secret here. It's like you're guarding something. It's like you're not letting people know what you're doing. Now people can see the results here of your exercise, your vitality, your strength here. They're seeing that you're in meditation and that you are achieving serenity here. But there's something here where I'm also getting that you're being viewed as someone who is guarding your peace. I'm hearing, well, if group number one wants to keep their peace, then that's what they need to do here. You know, some of you could have just recently realized here that you are something special and that whatever you are achieving here needs to be guarded here. This could be an idea, or this could just be you in general, group number one here. There's something about your mission also that you are probably keeping under wraps here. But you're being viewed as someone who's very secretive. It's almost like you're training for some type of mission. It's like people kind of know you're training for something, but they don't know what you're training for. And that's how you're being viewed, group number one. Under the deck, we have saint. It says holiness, virtue, devotion, miracle. You're being viewed as someone who is literally devoted to whatever it is that you're doing. You're devoted to yourself. You're devoted to your health. You're devoted to your peace. You're devoted to your serenity here. You're devoted to protecting yourself. Like I always say in this readings, I feel that it's bad spiritual hygiene to give a lot of people access to you, and you are pretty much practicing that. Some of you, I'm seeing that you might be standing alone right now here. You're being viewed as someone who is not just hanging out to be hanging out. Okay? How is group number one being viewed? Yeah, I'm hearing that people are viewing you as someone who is going the distance for either some type of project that you are keeping hidden, or this is just yourself. Like, look at all this fog here in front of this temple. It's like you're seeing your body as a temple right now. You could have grown up here. What is how is group number one being viewed right now? Yeah, I'm hearing that you're serene here. And you're just really not letting anybody disturb your peace here. How is group number one being viewed? Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords here. So group number one, you could have walked away from some type of drama or just some type of lifestyle that wasn't serving you here. Because like I said, I'm getting that there's some type of goal here or some type of mission that you have realized that you are going towards, and you're not letting that stop you. And you're being viewed here as moving towards some type of goal here, even if it's just keeping peace within yourself. You're going towards that in full force now. How is group number one being viewed right now? Oh, okay. You're being viewed right now as someone who is the CEO of their own life. You're being viewed as a leader. You know, we have chess twice here. You're being viewed as very wise. It's like you are putting people where they go. You're putting energy where it goes here. Okay, you're really being very selective on where you're placing your chess pieces, meaning that could be your energy. Now, we did have the High Priestess fall out upside down. There was a time, group number one, where maybe you were not listening to your intuition here, but now that has all changed here. You're being viewed as someone who is going within, because we have that meditation here. You're going within and you're listening to what it is that your body needs. It's like you're no longer in this confused state here. You're no longer at a stalemate with yourself. It's like you know what move you want to make next on the board here, group number one. You know, that's how you are being viewed. You're being viewed as someone who is literally standing on business right now. Someone who's standing on business, someone who knows what they want, someone who is stable, someone who is really, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone who has planted a seed and who has invested in something that you're keeping under wraps, or someone who has invested in themselves and you're doing everything that you need to do to keep your peace, group number one. And that is how you are being viewed right now. You're using a lot of discernment on who you decide to let into this temple. This could even be who you're dating here. And that's how you're being viewed right now, group one. Well, that is the message that came through in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading. If you chose group number 2, then this is going to be your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how you are being viewed right now, group number 2. Always remember that this is a timeless reading. So whenever it comes across your feed is when it is right for you. Also, this is general, so take what resonates and don't let it take from you. And I also want to say welcome back to my oracles, returning oracles here. How is group number 2 being viewed at this time? How is group number 2 being viewed right now? It's starting off here with learner. It says seeker of knowledge, inquisitive, progress, aspirant, explorer. Okay. You could be in school. You could be a new student of something. You could be learning a new skill here, group number 2. We have researcher, explorer of truth, exploration, study, rigor, experiment. So group number 2, what I'm getting here is that you're being viewed as someone who has learned something. I'm also getting that song by Trevor Hall. It's called All of My Lessons, which is interesting here. But what I'm getting here is that you could have taught somebody something, or you could be being viewed as someone who is learning about a few things here. But I'm definitely getting that you may have taught somebody a lesson, group number 2. Let's get some more cards to dig a little more deep. What, or how is group number 2 being viewed right now? Okay. We have challenger. I'm hearing here, group number 2, you may have challenged someone's way of thinking here, because I did see that at the bottom of the deck here, which we're going to come to that, but what I'm thinking here is that you challenged somebody's point of view and they're seeing things in a different light. But let's go back to challenger. It says seeker of adventures, courage, challenge, goal here. You're being viewed as someone who kind of turns things on their heads. It's like you make people think about things from a different perspective. This could be either a group of people, or this could be one specific person, or it could be both, depending on their interaction with you, group number 2. Drunkard. How is group number 2 being viewed? It says alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse. Group number 2. So I can't help but to notice, that under the deck again, we have reader here. Okay, it says seeker of knowledge, knowledge pursuer, explorer of information. I'm getting group number 2 that you were a lesson to someone here. You know, you're being viewed as a lesson to someone. You're being viewed as a lesson to maybe someone who maybe you two didn't have such a good relationship here. Now, the obvious thing with these cards is that, you know, you are being viewed, or you could be being viewed as a good example, or someone who beat, let's say, some type of addiction here, and now you're living your life in such a way where people are wondering how you did it. They could be taking notes here. They could be trying to figure out like how you had the courage to move past some type of situation here. So I'm getting here is that you're being viewed again as some type of a mentor, maybe, you know, where there could be a group of people or someone specific really trying to figure out how you got through a specific situation. People could be studying you. People could be looking at you from afar, trying to figure out how you actually did it. I'm hearing people saying, how did you do it? You know, from this point of view, I'm seeing you as the teacher standing here in front of this classroom, like dispersing some type of information. People could be looking at you, researching you, trying to figure out how you fought something here. Group number 2, this could have been you at a point in time. Doesn't have to be alcoholism, but it could have been some type of thing that you had to get through. You're being viewed as someone who has learned to conquer something. You could have studied up on how to beat a specific thing here. How's group number 2 being viewed? Again, I'm also getting the thing of someone viewing you as a lesson here, as a lesson of I don't know if you walked away from someone and maybe this is, you know, how they're coping. I'm only getting that for a small group of people, but I'm really getting it as you're being viewed as someone to look at as some type of a mentor here, group number 2. Someone who beat something, someone who fought something and you won, or you're walking through it at this time and people are wondering how you got through it. I'm hearing people wanting to ask you questions. So we have support, partnership, unity, mutual aid, ally. People were viewing you as some type of ally. I don't know why I'm hearing that you could be like, you can have the makings of a big brother or a big sister, how they used to have at the boys clubs, where you beat something, or you could be in the midst of fighting something here. The other storyline that I'm getting, group number 2, is that you are a lesson to someone, and someone has learned that they need to reach deep just like you did in order to come out strong here. There's something that happened, you know, because I have blacksmith here. There's something that happened here that forged you into a different person here. Some type of melting, shaping, and tempering here. Some type of alchemization that happened, group number 2. You're being viewed as, again, someone who has started to make others look at something from a different perspective, or you are looking at things from a different perspective. because of some type of change that you've gone through in your life here, something that you beat here, some type of lesson that you had to go through here, group number, I don't want to use that deck, group number 2. How is group number 2 being viewed? Oh, okay. We have the 7 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Wands. So group number 2, what I'm getting, so group number 1 may have something to do with this if you couldn't decide here. But there's something about you having some type of awakening, because I'm also seeing this drunkard as someone who not necessarily had a problem with, you know, those types of things, but someone who just wasn't really awake here. You're being viewed again too as someone who has some type of a strategy. You may have kept it under wraps for a while here, but now it's like you're popping out. You're being viewed as, other people are actually having a different perspective on. You could have been in this drunkard energy, and you could have been asleep at the wheel of your life, and then there could have been some type of awakening or things that happened here, and now it's like people are seeing you from a different point of view, group number 2. How is group number 2 being viewed? Yeah, you're being viewed as someone who, I'm hearing that whoever you have turned into, group number 2, it was totally unexpected here. Totally unexpected. I'm hearing that you could have gone, you could have gone quiet for a while, while you figured things out. And, people didn't know what you were doing. And then all of a sudden you came out, and you are this wealth of knowledge here in regards to something that you beat or something that you got over here. And people want to know how you did it, group number 2. And if that's not it, you're being viewed as a lesson to someone else. Maybe when they had you in the palm of their hands, again, they didn't realize what they had. And it wasn't until you walked away and applied all of these things to yourself, and now you're starting to, come out. Now it's like you're an inspiration here, because that's what the Ace of Wands talks about. It talks about being inspired. It talks about fire. It talks about, something more than a spark here. And that's how you're being viewed, group number 2. You could also be being viewed as some type of a teacher here. Someone who went off and had to go through some specific things to come back and share your findings with others. Well, that is the message that came through in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle. I'll see you again in the next reading. If you chose group number 3, then this is going to be your reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy surrounding how you are being viewed right now, group number 3. Always remember that this is a timeless reading. Whenever it comes across your feed is when it is right for you. Let's go ahead and get into it, because this card popped out. It says heir. It says succession, legacy, lineage, descendant. Group number 3, you're being viewed as the next in line for something specific here. Okay, so under that we do have chameleon. It says changeability, adaptability, elusive, camouflaging, and shape-shifting. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take that card, but you're being viewed as the next in line for something here. And the reason why you are probably next in line is because, I don't know why it's because. We're going to figure it out here. I'm getting here you're next in line for something because of your ability to adapt to specific situations. It's like you are in the flow. You change. Oh, we have, okay. We have Madman here. We have Embracer of Madness. We have Frenzy, Chaos, Unruly, or Possession. Okay. How are you being viewed, group number 3? What I'm getting here, group number 3, is that you are being viewed as someone who is also unpredictable. But is that a bad thing? Okay. Whoa, okay. So we have Werewolf here. It says transformation, full moon beast, howling, afterlife. So group number 3, what I'm getting here is that people that hang out with you or people that are around you, they could be wondering if they're the next in line to get served, run up and get done up. I'm getting here that you may have been nice long enough, and now it's time for somebody to get something that they deserve, and it may not be good in regards to something that you might have to say to someone. Again, I'm getting something about you being unpredictable here. You're being viewed as unpredictable. Like it says, changeable, adaptability, elusive, camouflaging, shape-shifting. What I'm getting is that when people hang out with you, they don't really know what to expect here. Okay? We have the Knight of Wands. How are people viewing group number 3 here? So what I'm getting here, group number 3, is that you could be next in line to get something. This could be either a position or some type of stability here. And you could have others surrounding you that may feel that you don't deserve it because you're coming off as being unstable, or you're coming off as being changeable here. But what I'm getting here is they don't like it because you're not letting them play in your face here. That's how you're being viewed. It's almost like people are eating their little jelly sandwiches here, being jelly, okay? We have 2 of Cups here. Yeah, you're also being viewed, so you either have people that are scared of you because you say what you mean and you mean what you say, or you have people that may want to go into union with you because of, I'm not trying to say that you're ruthless, but you are coming across as the type of person who is just very cut, just straight to the point. You may have Capricorn in your chart. You may have Scorpio in your chart here. You're being viewed again as someone who goes after what they want as well. It's like I'm hearing, I get what I came for. And that could be intimidating for some people, especially if they see you as competition, group number 3. So I'm getting that you have people that do want to go into partnership with you because, you know, some people see that as a great personality trait to have. But then there are some people who see you as a little unpredictable here. But it's definitely like people are wondering if they're the next in line to get, to get served, or you could be the next in line to receive something, group number 3. You're being viewed as having boss energy, leadership energy also, because what I'm getting here is with your decisions, you don't let your emotions rule you. It's like you're very balanced. You're being seen and viewed as someone, you know, in one aspect, you're being seen as unpredictable because people don't know, you know, who they're going to meet. But you're coming across as someone who's balanced in when you deal with people, you are very grounded here and stable because you don't let your emotions rule you at all. How is group number 3 being viewed right now? How's group number 3 being viewed right now? Yeah, there's something about you being, again, you being next in line for something. And you could have people that disagree with that because they don't feel like, not that you're unstable, but like maybe you weren't nice to them. But my question is, did they deserve to be, for you to be nice to them? All right, we have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you are being viewed as someone who's definitely moved away from a cycle in your life where you care about what people say about you. If you do care about what people say about you, then this is not your group. How is group number 3 being viewed right now? Yeah, group number 3, you're being viewed as someone who does have boss type energy. Someone who, you know, people want you to be the head of their company. People want you to be in charge here. You could be next in line for a promotion. You could be next in line to receive something here. You're being viewed as someone, again, who's very fiery. Someone who also moves fast. I don't know if you heard that motorcycle. Let's get one more card and how group number 3 is being viewed here. Yeah, you're being viewed as someone who's stable. So I know it's contradictory because, you know, I know it's contradictory because I did say that you're being viewed as someone who's unstable, but that's the people who are not in leadership that are looking at you possibly like that. You could be a boss at your job, or you could have someone who has, you know, all the responsibilities. So when you make the decisions, people are like, well, pile number 3 is just, you know, making all these decisions. But you're also being viewed as the go-to person for these decisions because you move with determination, you move fast, you get things done, and you operate in stability here, group number 3. And that's how you're being viewed here. You're also being viewed as someone who can wear many hats, you know, in a situation. So this sounds like a work or career situation, or someone who is the head of something, or someone who's going to be given something. Someone's going to pass something down to you here because of these aspects of your personality. We also had the Knight of Wands twice, meaning that you're also being viewed as someone who moves really quickly here towards your goals, and you make fast decisions. And I'm getting that someone likes that, and that's why you're next in line for something. So let's get one more card here. How's group number 3 being viewed? I want to get one more card, because if something is coming towards them, I want to know what is it? What is it? All right, see, we have the Page of Pentacles. Some type of stability here. Some type of gift of some type, because you stand on business, group number 3. And that's how you are being viewed. You may be the type of person, unfortunately, that may not be liked, but people respect you. And that's how you are being viewed at this time. Well, that is the message that came through in this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I am the North Node Oracle, and I'll see you again in the next reading.